Up Destroyer here, and welcome to Tundra. So here we are in the 112, the Tier 8 Premium Chinese heavy tank with preferential matchmaking. If you want to pay attention, there's some pretty funny things going on chat, except, you know, chat window is broken, so what you gonna do? So I'm platooned up here with Too Strong For You in the T-34-3. And we are going to move up to this rock up here on Tundra. Just pointing out to the Oni to have fun over there in the valley by himself in a tier 8 game in the Oni. So yeah, it should be fun against, you know, like a defender. So yeah, start off by missing. One of the things with this tank, absolutely horrible gun handling. Like, it's actually, the actual aim time, if you're moving, is somewhere in the realms of 7 seconds. Bad aim time as well. But, you know, popping in those nice shots like that. So, the 112 post-buff is actually super nice. If you're willing to spam heat, and if you're not willing to spam heat, that's probably because, you know, you're trying to make credits, but, you know, where's the fun in that? So it's not the best credit maker, but, you know, it's fun. And the heat's pretty nice, as you can see, so fired, first heat round out there. Anyway, but, so with the 112, what you do is, if you're in open ground, you just, stay on a completely, you just angle kind of like 20 or 30 degrees, which means your lower plate is effective quite a lot, somewhere in the realms of 230, I'd say, because like you actually probably more like 240, because you'll bounce an IS-3 using standard ammo off your lower plate like 8 times out of 10 probably. Your upper plate will be impenetrable and your side will be impenetrable, and you wiggle it round a bit and they'll hit a more angled part of something, and chances are you're bouncing, like, you can bounce gold spamming defenders. As you can see, the Oni's commenting over there. It's kind of funny that the defender and IS and probably something else that's over there aren't pushing a solitary Oni. A bit of miscommunication happened between me and Too Strong For You here, and I'm like, let's push, and then I kind of get sidetracked, and he pushes, and so he's dead. 100% my fault. Anyway, but so as you can see, what you can do when you've got cover is just way over angle your front like this, peek, wait for them to shoot, and come out. Because it means the lower plate is effective like 300, the upper plate is just impenetrable, and you can wiggle around enough that they can't hit your cupolas, and it just turns into a really, like, playing a position like this is just so nice in this tank. And it's like even really good for peeking out of corners, like you can over angle it. Anyway, yeah, so 112, really like this tank. So just aiming in here on this T-34, only 1.6k damage done so far, and we've got all these guys circling around behind, so I turn around and run away, bounce the Oni off my back there. This game would have gone quite differently if that Oni had penned that 700 damage, but then again, this thing has 100mm of armor on the back, and that guy's only got 120 pen. So, put a heat round into the side of that Type 69 there. As you can see, all I've done basically here is spam heat. And if you take a look at the minimap, that, the Oni actually won that flank with the help of the CDC. So that's pretty funny. Enemy artillery, being artillery, has just committed suicide. And as you can see, that defender bounced off my lower plate, I'm pretty sure. And now the Oni is jokingly telling me to uninstall. Pretty funny. This T-34, kind of not paying attention, so we'll take advantage of that and 400 damage into the side of his turret there, so 3001 damage done, 3600 damage blocked, still on half our health, and I decide I'll come out sideways here, and that probably was kind of risky. That Oni definitely could have penned me there, and if he had, and that T-34 was paying attention, then I would be dead, chances are. But, you know, what's life without a little bit of risk? So just peek up there and shoot the Oni again. So here's a bit of unnecessary heat spam here, but you know what? I think I still made credits, so you know. 3 kills, 3,500 damage, 4,300 damage blocks, which you can see it does just rack up. And then just aim in a bit here, heat into the side of the IS-6 there, and we'll load another heat round just because. 4,000 damage done, bounce the IS-6, and I know I'm going to reload before he does, so I just back out there and snap that one in. Putting us on to 4 kills, and then coming up round here, definitely going to be able to finish off this T-34 here, and just here, if someone's backing up like that onto you, just overmatch the top of their engine deck, especially with the 122mm, and then the pilot's pushing up, he misses me, and I auto aim, and I don't miss him. So there is the well, the Oni got a 0 damage game according to him, but there we go. There is the game with 6 kills, 4,489 damage with 4,690 blocked and 229 assisted. So I'll see you in the post-game stats. Alright, so here we are. So as you can see, that was the Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Jaws, Fire for Effect, Shellproof, Steel Wall, High Caliber, and Top Gun. Look at team score. That was quite a nice base XP there. 1,557. Probably because basically, if you look here, we were just shooting our own or slightly lower tier targets in our faces, so it was all our spotting. Pretty nice game overall, and only lost 7k credits. And you know, if I can have a game like that and only lose 7k credits, I'm not going to be too disappointed, you know. And definitely I didn't need to shoot all the heat that I did shoot there. I shot a whole bunch of heat that bounced. But you know, what you're going to do. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and see you next time.